In 6 days, we identified 32 birds and visited 8 state parks. Let's list them. Oscar State Park,
Stump Pass,
Koreshan State Park,
Charlotte Harbor
Preserve State Park, Estero Bay Preserve State Park,
Mound Key Archaeological State Park,
Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park,
and Lovers Key State Park.
where we are now.
That's a lot of parks.
Ooh.
For 5 days.
Horseshoe crab. Hello, everybody. We have spent so much time with Tacy on this road trip, I figured it was time for me to interview her and let you get to know her a little more. I'm Becky, and this is
Tacy.
We're at Lovers Key State Park, ending a 6-day road trip down the Gulf Coast of Florida from Sarasota down to Naples. What was your job that you quit recently?
I was recently a greenhouse horticulturist at Marie Selby Botanical Garden in Sarasota, Florida. And that garden specializes in epiphytes, so basically plants that grow on other plants that aren't parasitic.
Air plants.
So think orchids, bromeliads, a lot of ferns.
What kind of work did you do? Like, were you working in the greenhouse, etc.?
I was working in the greenhouse. Selby likes to think of itself as a museum of living plant life.
Wow.
So each plant has a barcode attached with it that gives you data. So a lot of our plant material was wild collected, so it would have like GPS coordinates from exactly where it was taken from.
Did you do wild collecting?
Yeah, I was lucky enough. They gave me the opportunity to go to Belize on a collecting trip. And so we went to a low elevation cloud forest. It was amazing. It was really, next level.
Tacy knows a lot about plants, and I learned a lot about plants from her on this trip.
But also the more you know that you don't know. Just putting that out there.
Settle in for a road trip video.
We're gonna do it.
We did it.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler alert. Ooh, we are in a little bit of a rush. There is a bus of like 20-something college students gonna come down and canoe on the Estero River in Koreshan State Park this morning, and we want to beat them in the water. By the way, I have a phobia of canoes, and I was going to do canoeing yesterday, but it didn't work out at Charlotte Harbor Preserve, and then I realized I was disappointed, so now we're making our dreams come true today. We're going to be boating down the Estero River into the mouth of the Estero Preserve, an open bay, and then hopefully to Mound Key, which is a sacred Calusa site. So let's pack up. Tacy was so patient with how scared and useless I was at first in this canoe. We made it all the way out to the bay. We're gonna go to Mound Key, the major sacred site and biggest city center of the Calusa Indians. And right now we're collecting bird photos. After making landfall, we took a rest and a picnic, and then hiked around and checked out the giant shell mounds, and Tacy taught me about plants. What is that? Tillandsia reflexosa?
Yeah.
And it's rare.
It's rare.
It looks
So
like people's
Florida native.
fingers holding up. Correction. Tillandsia flexuosa. I just learned that this kind of tree is commonly called a tourist tree because it's red and it peels like a sunburnt tourist. And its real name is Gumbo Limbo. Gumbo Linda?
Gumbo limbo.
Gumbo Limbo. Thanks, Tacy. We climbed some of the only steep slopes in Florida, which are shell middens from Indian sites, trash heaps, and sacred sites, and had to get back on the water to canoe the 5 miles back to the state park to turn our canoe in on time.
A really hard time relaxing after I got home from work. I would like go straight into yard work at my own house. So I took up transitional beverages
That's really smart.
to force myself into leisure time.
That's smart. Well, we canoed 8 miles, maybe 10 miles, out to Mound Key Archaeological State Park site, or whatever. Now we're going to avail ourselves of the restrooms. They're technically for campers only. I'm probably setting a bad example, but we canoed all day. I just want to rinse the mosquito spray off of me. Wow, when you live this way, any shower is just pure luxury. I feel amazing, and I can't wait to climb into the back of my minivan and have a rest. Tacy and I ended up hanging out in the parking lot for like 3 hours before we left at closing time. Tacy and I have been here at Cafe Wendy's for about 2.5 hours, writing postcards and identifying all the birds we've seen and complaining about how sore we are from our canoe trip today. We made it to the promised land. Delnor-Wiggins State Pass. Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park. There, a boat emerging through the pass. Delnor-Wiggins has been a fabled white whale for me since shortly after I started van life. I met a man at a state park in Miami who highly recommended this place. And the very livable Walmart just a mile away. So Tacy and I being here today feels really special. And we've set up a really fun little beach camp. Just reflecting on all the cool state parks we've been to on this trip. Tacy will be leaving tomorrow. And I'm sad for it to end. But I've got a cruise coming up right across the Everglades from here with my friend Rachel in Miami in just a couple of days. I've been writing postcards from our visit to the Koreshan State Park, which was a religious cult. And the text of my postcards reads, "The earth is a concave sphere that we live inside," which is a direct quote from their beliefs. Well, we just had a wonderful day at the beach at Delnor-Wiggins. The sun just got a little too intense. So we are moving on because my next stop is to head to Miami, pick up my friend, and go on a cruise for 7 days. And I need some nice pants to wear to dinner on a cruise ship. So we're going to Goodwill. Let's do a Goodwill haul. I got 2 pairs of pants. That's what I needed. My only pair of pants have a hole in them. And I also got a button-up shirt. This was for less than 20 bucks. And then model for me. A cool 1980s postmodern, way too much, nice shirt. Oh, and look at the Goodwill sunset. I am ready for my cruise now. I feel so great. I needed well-fitting pants without a hole in the butt because, you know, it's an Italian cruise line and all those Europeans are going to be judging my American ass. Now they can literally judge my American ass and it'll look great. Tacy and I woke up a little late in our parking spots at Camp Wally. And we're going to hit our final state park together this morning. We're going to Lover's Key. Oh. And then Tacy will head back north to Sarasota where she lives. Lover's Key requires tram service from the parking area to the main state park area. You're IDing a bird right now?
Yeah. Maybe it was either, it might be this female house sparrow. Oh my gosh, it could be any of them. They all look the same.
I gotta share, the toilets here are a little strange. They're a composting technology, just a latrine with a chute down. There's no flushing, no water. And
cool breeze on the nether regions.
Yeah, wasn't unpleasant. Ooh, look at this. You can see the bottom? Wait, rewind. This man. Tacy went up to him and we asked him what he was fishing for, and he explained sheep's head, which is named that because they have a mouthful of teeth like a sheep. The woodpeckers have just turned this into a fully perforated tree trunk.
So cool.
It's like the tree of life.
They're all climbing underwater. Oh, it's a little Sakina shell digging itself under the water.
Wow, I've never seen that before. Wow, check out the wedding venue pavilion. Picnic tables. And this reception area. Oh, and there's the tram. Tacy, thank you.
Thank you for including me in van life.
Tacy, this was so much fun. I'm gonna miss you so much. It's so much fun to travel with you, and it's so much fun to travel by caravan.
Thank you. I similarly, likewise. It's been so fun to learn from you and to be able to try out this lifestyle. I feel like I was a duck to a pond. It felt really good.
Yes! It is so gratifying for me to see you enjoy it so much and then like be planning to do it in the future. Yeah.
I feel like my major worry setting out on this journey was how to pee in the middle of the night. And I've gotten really good at peeing in a yogurt container and so
dumping
that's
it in
not
the
holding
morning.
me back.
I'll play you out with my birding videos. 30 birdies in 4 days. Hit it. In the Charlotte Harbor Preserve State Park, a blue-gray gnatcatcher, a cardinal, a mourning dove and a grackle, an ovenbird, and a yellow-rumped warbler. And day 3, white ibis, Koreshan State Park, Estero River, little blue heron, belted kingfisher, double-crested cormorant, tricolored heron, yellow-crowned night heron, juvenile, green heron, royal tern in the Estero Bay by Mound Key, spotted sandpiper, American oyster catcher. And day 4. Bye. Like and subscribe.